This is Tyson Ray, financial advisor at Forum Wealth Advisors, where we exist to help make life better for our clients and those in our community. This is up or down for June, and as June is finishing out, we're still not back to the all-time highs set in February, but we are certainly have advanced quite a bit from the lows of March. And basically the market's reaction is confusing some people about how can the market continue to be doing so well while we're still struggling with this coronavirus. And though the cities and states are opening back up and we're having some increases in the number of cases, I wanted to show you a slide that I try and pay attention to, which is basically what are the number of deaths on a daily basis. And what you're going to see in this slide is basically from the highs that came out in the middle of about April, there's been a downward trend as far as the number of people that are actually dying from this. And anybody that dies from this is a tragedy, and we don't want that to happen, but the scare of millions of people dying from this, as some of these original predictions were given to us that scared us into locking ourselves in our home and shutting down our economy, are just not playing out, in part because we're learning more and more about how to deal with the virus. Our hospitals aren't being overwhelmed by it, and that is where some of the optimism is coming from. With regards to the markets, is that this isn't going to be as deadly as we were originally expecting. The other thing I wanted to share with you is where my confidence lies as far as the future holds. Because these investments are for long term, and the investments are looking out into the future and trying to predict what's going to happen in the next year or two and then bringing it back into the present. And what it's looking at is it's looking at record level of cash, record levels of money markets that are sitting on the sidelines that have been accumulating. And in fact, the slide I'm showing you, there is more money sitting on the sidelines than what was sitting on the sidelines that accumulated through the financial crisis. And here again, we find ourselves with record levels of cash sitting on the sidelines. Money that doesn't have to be made in the economy, it's already been made. Money that the government gave people for months that they couldn't go and spend, and so it's just piled up. And that money is going to find a home somewhere in the next, we feel, 12 to 24 months, in part because it's not earning any interest sitting in the cash that it's sitting on. The money markets aren't paying anything, and that people have this pent up demand, as I talk to clients about, when they feel comfortable, they're going to take that vacation, they're going to make that purchase. And that's what these markets are expecting, is that the economy is going to get turned back on. The American workforce basically had something they never had before, which is almost a 2-month vacation, that they want to get back to work. And they think as things, and I feel as the markets continue to advance, they're advancing based on the expectation we're going to continue to improve. And there is a lot of buying power sitting on the sidelines, that this pullback that everybody was expecting doesn't seem to be taking shape, because every time the market pulls back, there's money that can support it going forward. And so we're pretty optimistic, and so therefore we're encouraging clients to just go and enjoy this summer, continue to be conscious about the fact that this coronavirus is going to be with us, which looks like for months, if not through next year. But it doesn't appear to be as deadly as we originally were concerned about. And as far as the economy and as far as these markets and investments, let us continue to worry about that so you can go out and enjoy your summer. And with that, this is Tyson Ray, financial advisor at Forum Wealth Advisors, where we exist to help make life better for our clients and those in our community.